welcome to Stefan Eats. And yeah, I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I wonder why. Yep, in these next 2 days, we're gonna explore a whole bunch of Hawaiian food, from poke to Loko Moko to just whatever we can get our hands on. It is a little bit early right now, so let's go for that first breakfast. I think I know exactly what we need in our bellies, so let's go. First spot, and we couldn't skip breakfast. One of the staple dishes of Hawaii, Loko Moko. Now this is actually a recommendation from our Uber driver. So James, if you're watching this, let's see how good this Loko Moko is. Apparently it's his favorite. And also I think they have Cocoa Puffs, which sounds kind of cool. LILIHA Bakery, it seems like a staple, kind of like a diner. We went to the original ones. They have multiple locations, but we decided to go to the OG spot. I think this one started in the 50s. So yeah, let's go in. I thought this was the original one. It might still be, but it looks like they really modernized it quite a lot. And what's cool is you walk in, you have a bakery section, so you don't really have to eat here. And then you have the kind of seating section. The kitchen is massive. The kitchen is huge. It is half the size of the restaurant. So they're cooking up a storm. I think the bakery is right there too. So there you go. You got our butter rolls. I'm not sure. I guess this comes with the Loko Moko. The radioactive looking jam. That is just super buttery. Wow, I think it's like half bun, half butter. That jam, I don't know what it is, but it tastes good. Before Loko Moko, I guess we'll have dessert. This is their famous cocoa puff. So I think, very simply, it's a cream puff with filled with chocolate cream. So yeah, let's take a bite. And the top part is very interesting. Oh, that's magical. It's very cold. There's like a chocolate creaminess from the inside. The top, I'm really not sure what it is. It's like a weird kind of like butterscotch buttercream. Might have to get a couple more. Let's bite into this Loko Moko, and yeah, right away the 2 runny eggs on top, and yeah, let's just get this egg break going because that's gonna be so exciting. Loko Moko is pretty much just a giant hamburger steak covered, smothered in gravy. Their specialty here is actually on top of fried rice. I think normally it comes on top of normal rice. There's bacon in the fried rice too. That looks pretty good. And look at that, the egg. Oh, you just wanna just get that all over that hamburger patty. Oh, yes, perfect. And let's just do that. Oh man. Maybe, oh, let's find the bacon. Yes, the bacon there too. Oh, there you go. Oh wow. Yeah. The hamburger steak has this char on it. Like a little bit of like a sweetness. That fried rice is delicious. The creaminess of the yolk just mixing with that bacon, and the rice is just saturated once again in all that gravy. A little bit more of this beef here. Oh, look at that rice underneath too. Oh wow, I'm really loving the flavor of that patty too. And again, those char marks, those grill marks make such a big difference. And gravy just everywhere. Gravy and bacon and fried rice all together just complete this breakfast bite of champions. Maybe finally with this shirt, I'll be accepted as a loco. You know, a loco.
And before we continue to me eating my face off, don't forget to check out our Patreon page. A bunch of behind the scenes videos and much more. Check it out now. So finally,
time for some real poke. The poke we're used to in Vancouver is not really poke. It's pretty much a small scoop of seafood, and then the rest is all rice and just filler, and I don't care about that. Real poke is this. This is just full of seafood. We have come to ALICIA'S market, just a very small takeout only spot, really not in a touristy area. This area is very kind of residential slash industrial. The other thing is just the setting's perfect. I wouldn't trade this for anything. Just a rental smart car with a little hitch in the back so you can sit on. Brakes that don't work, but it's okay. And just some epic poke. Yeah, that is our Hawaiian experience this time. Look at this, the epic portion size. Oh, just beautiful. So I think here is the spicy, I think this is the spicy salmon here, and then we have the shoyu, I think this is a shoyu tuna. Anyways, let's just go right into the spicy salmon. Look at that salmon, just, oh, beautiful. Man. Oh, perfectly spicy. Oh, so buttery, just so delicious. Get a bit of that rice on the bottom too. The rice is just coated in the sauce. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. And then let's go right for this tuna. Oh, just beautiful. And the sun has come out at the perfect moment. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was the wasabi masago tuna. Just a bit of wasabi kick. So those little crunchy eggs that just gives you a nice little textural component. Actually, I might like that one more than the salmon. Oh, that's so delicious. And this one's a beaut too. This one's amazing. Oh, this one I think we got just a green onion tuna and then surf clam. So yeah, very unique surf clam poke. That's kind of cool. Let's try the surf clam here. A little sweetness. Almost like there's like a sweet and sour sauce on there. And a little bit briny too. Overall though, wow, nice flavor. And actually not too chewy. I thought it was gonna be just a little bit chewy, but no. I think it's just a perfect texture. And then more tuna. We couldn't say no to more tuna. This is, I think, a shoyu and onion one. Oh yeah. Nice. This one's on the saltier side. Some nice oniony flavor too. But I still think for me, my favorite is definitely gonna be the salmon and then just that epic tuna on there. Chase that down with some mac salad. Yeah. Can't go to Hawaii without the mac salad. With the chopsticks, just to make it extra Hawaiian. That's very good. Very peppery. I think there's like a leaf at the bottom, and then it's like a traditional taro dessert. And it is very, very soft, like super soft.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna try to just squeeze it out a little. This will not look very appetizing, I must say. Oh no. Okay, I'm really sorry. I did not make that look appetizing at all, but I will take a bite anyways. It's like a mochi slash like sticky rice. When you taste it more, it almost tastes like tea, like herbal tea. Well, we're in Hawaii. You know what we gotta do when we're in Hawaii. I know this thing keeps on kind of like popping out so you can kind of see the chest area, but you know, it's Hawaii, so you know, you gotta just unbutton it all and just reveal everything. And if it's too hot, well, I guess I gotta find a aloha temperature. You get it? and a low hot temperature. Yeah, I saw that one on the internet. Okay, so next spot, we are in KANEOHE, probably about a 45-minute drive from Honolulu. This place has one dish in particular that has really caught my eye, so let's go inside and see if they still have it. We asked for salmon bones, but I guess they just gave us the furikake salmon. So yeah, we're gonna have some leftovers for sure. I don't know if we can do this and the place after. I'm not gonna spoil it yet. So this is the dish I really wanted to try, and this is a spicy Ahikatsu. So yeah, katsu with ahi tuna. And oh, look at that. This just looks absolutely amazing. I'm gonna try to just get this whole bit out. And oh, just dangling. 2 pieces, 1 mouth. This should be my new OnlyFans video. The ahi is cooked all the way through, so it's just very meaty. Perfect crust on top. And then that sauce, I love that spicy sauce. And then some furikake on there too. Just look at that. Look how epic that is. Look at just the flakiness of that fish. All the layers, and then that crispiness, and it's just crisp to perfection. Oh, and that fish, so fresh. That is an addictive dish. I can eat this for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and then dessert, then mizzert. Mizzert is midnight dessert. A bit of rice to go with it too. And that rice is just so well done too, just perfectly seasoned. This is more ahi, but what's really cool is it's a kind of a roll. Actually, it looks like mostly just ahi again, but there should be some crab in there. I think there's a little bit of crab on the sides. It looks like a oversized sushi roll. It looks like mostly tuna again, mostly ahi. And then dip it into that sauce. I'm gonna put maybe a, yeah, oh, there you go. Oh. And then, just because I did really want to be healthy, there's some green on the bottom. It tastes very similar to the other one, but what I love, it's like an upgraded tuna salad sandwich on steroids, and crispy and much better because that kind of mayonnaise in there. What I really like too is, because it's a roll, the interior is a little bit kind of medium rare, so you still get a little bit of that creaminess from the center of the ahi. We wanted furikake bones, not the furikake salmon, so this is a bit of like an addition, a nice addition to the meal. But yeah, look at that salmon. I guess not much else to say. Salmon, kind of creamy sauce, and then just a whole bunch of the furikake. That's really good too. Flavor profiles are kind of the same because I think they're putting furikake on everything. With that being said, the salmon is just so moist, so tender. And then that kind of creamy sauce on top. That's almost like a salmon motoyaki. Cooked it absolutely perfectly. And once again, super fresh. And then of course, just mix it with that rice. And if you have another winner here, ramen? Should we do some ramen? Yeah, let's do some ramen. Truffle ramen. There you go. That looks pretty good. Sorry, I couldn't think of anything to say. Nothing came to my mind. We got our spicy dandan ramen here. So there you go. It looks very thick. Look at that oil just resting on the top. Oh, that looks pretty good too. And then we have our special Japanese wontons. These look really cool. Very, very kind of crispy. And I think that's what we're going to start with. Just a giant square of goodness. And I don't know what's inside actually, but it feels kind of very light, very airy, not greasy at all. We're going to dip it a little bit in here. Yeah, I forgot there's shrimp in here. So it's very seafoody. There's the pork, but I like how everything's kind of cut into bigger bits. So you're getting some kind of textural bites. Honestly, I don't think it even needs the dipping sauce. I actually find the dipping sauce a little bit overpowering for the flavors in here. This is a truffle ramen. So what's really cool, I think they have truffle powder in the broth. The noodles look like maybe buckwheat noodles, and then look at this kind of just mound of truffle paste. Let's just mix it all together. I want to get some extra truffleness in here. So let's just put some on top of the noodles. Oh, you know, I'm gonna try the broth with that egg. So the egg is very interesting because I thought it was just gonna melt everywhere, but it looks like it just has a little bit of texture, just a little bit. But yeah, look at that. That looks pretty good to me. Ooh, you know what? I like that. It's really not that strong. You definitely taste the truffle, but it's not overpowering at all. Simple, but really delicious. The noodles I'm very interested in too. Where this dish really shines through are those noodles. Those noodles are barely cooked, like super al dente. I think this is a chicken broth, so you're gonna have the bits of chicken. Maybe it's gonna have those mushrooms with it too. Probably the only weak point of this ramen is that chicken. I think the chicken, they're using the breast. The breast, not super tender. Dandan ramen, this is their specialty, so I expect this one to be very good. What I really like are just, look at this giant, it's like a crater of chashu just right in the middle. I got level 3, but already level 3, look at, I mean, that's not bad. Look at all that chili right there. So, you know, I'm gonna get a nice little amount of spice. This almost seems like, oh, I think that's like some kind of shrimp or some kind of anchovy or something. Let's put you right into the broth here. The chashu looks really nice too. Cool, let's get that chili in there. Okay, and let's mix it around. I don't want the chili to be too concentrated into one bite, but with that being said, I do want some of that element in my first bite. Okay, first of all, I've a lot of chilies in that bite. Ooh, not that bad though, actually. They kind of hit you in the throat. Maybe for 5 seconds you can't breathe. When you can breathe, then the flavor comes, and the flavor is really good. Let's go for the noodles. Kind of funny though, I wish these noodles were this texture. I really like this texture more. But still, very good noodles. And then the chashu looks really tender. Oh, look at that chashu. Look at that. It's like a meat wagon wheel. It's delicious, and it's just kind of uncurly. I think that might be the highlight. The chashu mixed with that kind of spicy broth. Part 2, get ready because we're gonna do a special trip all around the island. We're gonna eat along the way, and we're gonna do a couple of really cool things. Coming up soon.